Inflation for the year ended December 2017 was 1.6%, which means that for the December 2017 quarter, inflation was just 0.1%, Matt.
That's right. So inflation in the quarter was mainly driven by higher petrol prices this time round. But we also had higher prices for international airfares and construction of new houses. On the price fall side, though, there was some other stuff going on.
Yeah, so food prices fell this quarter, and that was mainly driven by vegetable prices. We also had falls in price of new cars, and also a range of household appliances and other materials went down.
That's right. So just a little bit more on the petrol price rise. So petrol prices rose 6.1% this quarter to an average price of $1.94 a litre. But we had quite a regional variation come through. So petrol prices were highest in Wellington, they rose 7.1%, whereas in Auckland the price rise was under 6%. So housing-related prices are a major part of New Zealand's CPI, and we've seen some strong price increases come through in the latest year. So we had construction prices go up 5.3%, and that was mainly driven by prices in Auckland and around the Upper North Island, including Hamilton and Tauranga. Rent prices as well went up, so rent prices rose 2.3%, and that was centred around price increases in Wellington.
Yeah, and one of the differences in the way we measure rent in the CPI is that we have a survey that covers all rents, not just the brand new ones. So some of the high-profile rent surveys that are out there are only measuring the new rents, whereas in the last year we had about 40% of rents were unchanged throughout the year. Okay, so the December 2017 quarter movement in CPI of 0.1% was lower than market expectations, which were around 0.3 to 0.5% this quarter.
That's right. So there were a couple of areas in which we were under expectations this time around. One was just in general retail products. So we had lower prices coming through for clothing, and we also had lower prices for appliances. And this reflects a change in retailer pricing structures really towards holding prices lower for longer.
And there was also the new cars that we mentioned before.
That's right. So new car prices were down 6.2% in the quarter. It's the largest fall we've seen in this series, so higher than usual, and this reflects specialling on new cars come through. We also updated the models that we had available this time around, so the prices that we're showing in the December quarter are a better reflection on what consumers are actually buying.
Well, fans of our other CPI videos, Matt, will know that there were 23 items taken out of the CPI basket for this quarter and 15 new ones added. So can you tell us what impact that had?
Yeah, so of those 15 new items, most of them fell in price this quarter, but one that went up was private accommodation rented from others, which rose 13%.
Well, it's the right time of year to be renting out your house.
Indeed.